Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to remove the mower deck and sharpen the blades of a zero-turn Craftsman 6000 tractor. So in order to remove the deck, what you need to do is remove these pins in here, these pins here and here, and there's a couple of pins back here as well, right in here. So I'm going to go ahead and then remove those, and then we've got to deal with the network belt. So that has to come off the main drive back here. So I'll just go ahead and get that started. Alright, so I got the pin and washer taken off. So it's just a matter now of just giving the deck a shake. There you go, and it just drops right off. So I need to do the same thing with the front, and then take the belt off. Okay, just going to take the front ones off here. There you go. And then we just knock these out. And then once you do that, the deck will fall, so careful not to put your fingers underneath the deck here. Alright, so the deck is off. Now I just got to take the belt off the clutch here. So just a matter of putting it around, giving it a little tug, and there you go, the belt's off. So the next thing is to pull the deck out. It's just a matter of wiggling it out through, or you can actually lift the front up and then just slide the deck out. The problem with getting this out is that you have lots of little pieces that like to get in the way. So you just gotta wiggle it out through. You might have to put it on a bit of an angle to get it out. There you have it, one mowing deck. So I'm just going to clean the grass off of it, and we will flip it over and remove the blades and sharpen them. I'm also going to be adding some thick grease to the nipples where it needs to be done, and those are beneath these covers. So these covers here, they need to come off to get access to those, and it'll also make it easier to clean everything up. So I just flipped over the mower deck to get a closer look, and the blades aren't too bad. They no, it's from last season, so it isn't too bad. But I will take them off and give them a quick sharpening. I'm also going to do some cleaning underneath here. Not too bad again. Just got to remove these chunks of grass that are attached here. So I just use a screwdriver or something and pick those off. They shouldn't be too bad to get rid of. And get it cleaned up. And I'll show you how to take these blades off. So the first thing you want to do is clean off the bolt. You want to get rid of any grass that's around it, because it looks like this when you take it, have a first look at it. So you want to clean it up so it looks more like that. And then you'll find the right bolt for it. And then as you see, when you try to remove it, it moves, and you don't really want to have your hand on it because you could end up cutting your hand. So the easiest way to remove the blade so that it doesn't keep spinning on you is to just put a piece of wood, piece of scrap wood, right here in the spot where the blade's not going to get around, like that, and then just apply the pressure to it. There we go, so get it jammed in there like that. apply the pressure. There we go. It doesn't take much. And pop the screw out, and then the blade comes right off. So now I'm going to sharpen the blade. And this will be cleaned up afterwards. Now I like to sharpen the blade using just an angle grinder. So basically all I need to do is just line it up along this edge here, and then turn it over and get out any bumps there as well. Also going to use the grinder to clean up some of this stuff, to get some of the grass off of it. Just a bit easier with the power tools. To remove any of the hardened on grass onto the blade, I'm going to use this wire brush drill bit to help remove it. So there you have it, there's one blade cleaned up and ready to go. Nice and sharp. So I'm just going to follow the same process with the other ones, and then put the clean up the mower deck, and then put the blades back on. So all the blades have been sharpened, and I just laid them back into place here. So all I need to do now is tighten these guys up, and then I'll be ready to move on to my next step. In this part of the video, I'm going to be inserting some of the hard grease into the grease nipples. There are 3 on the mower deck, and they're easier to access with the black cover off, but it's not necessary. So I followed the diagram in the manual to put the belt back in place, and next I'm going to be putting these black covers back on. Make sure you put the belt on first, then the covers, otherwise they won't fit on properly. So I've got the protective covers back on, and that will help keep the belt into place. Just as a side note about the belt, after having this mower for about 2 years, the belt snapped on it. So it was in the middle of summer. I contacted Sears to get a new belt through the phone, through going to a couple of their stores, and finally found somebody in parts to talk to. They said it would be 4 to 6 weeks. So needless to say, I went on Amazon, grabbed a generic belt, which is this one here, for $5 more, including shipping. 2 days later I was back on the mower and with a new belt in place. Alright, so the deck is ready to go in. First thing I'm going to do is turn the wheels out, because they're going to get in your way. And just try to set this up here so we can watch me try to get this put back into place. It slides quite easily. So I just got to these pieces here are the worst. Alright, so that does it. It's in place a while. It's off before you get anything hooked up. Make sure you put the belt back on over the clutch. So slide the deck all the way back. Like that. And then there we go, so I got to put up around there. so now my next step is to pull this out a little bit, and this piece is going to be lifted up onto here, and then a pin gets put through. So I'm going to do the reverse like I did when I took this off. So I'm going to put the front ones on first. There you go, so the front ones are on. They're always the easy ones. You just need to pull the deck forward for that, and then lift it up, and then put these bars back in, and then put your pins back in place. Now the more challenging part is always the back here. So again, you gotta lift the deck up. Try to do this with one hand here. There we go, like that. And then put the washers on and put the pins through. Alright, so we're here on the other side, and then it's the same thing. Just want to lift it up. There we go. Put it on. We put the washer on. So since everything has been reassembled, let's take it out for a quick test. As you can see, the blades are cutting well. I won't need to sharpen them again until next season. So this concludes my video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see what other projects I'm working on, please subscribe.